Hi, I'm Ellen.
Hi, Ellen. Natalie.
Natalie, nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
Well, welcome to sunny Florida. Gorgeous weather
It
here.
is. It's awesome.
This is why we come here, right?
Absolutely.
That's awesome. Well, we got a 30-minute lesson today.
Okay.
Working on long game.
Okay.
So just a couple of questions. What do you want to kind of accomplish today? What are your goals?
Well, a couple of things. And I would like to talk about consistency between, switching from an iron to a wood and so forth and so on. But one of the things that also troubles me is consistency in swing path.
Okay.
I have a tendency to come over instead of in to out.
Okay.
And it's really costing me yardage and distance and so forth. And those are probably the two. But yeah.
Awesome. What's your handicap?
Right now it's 21.
21. And any goals to get that lower?
Yeah, I would like to get to 15 if I can by, in a year or so if I can work on all this.
Okay.
Is that doable, do you think?
Absolutely.
Okay.
Yeah. Anything is possible,
okay,
right?
Good.
Which
good.
is awesome. That's great to have really goals and stuff. So with that consistency, where do you think you're losing shots on the golf course?
Well, let's see here. You know what? I'll have a good drive, and then I can mess up the 5-wood, and then have a good iron. And you know what I'm saying? There's not a consistency from switching between clubs and things like that. And what's the other thing? I think I just get frustrated with that. You know what? It's like, like I can hit a great drive, and then I can just blow a 5-wood, and it will, like, how can I do that and then turn around and do this next flubber, and then turn around and hit like another great shot. It's just the flow of it all.
The flow, yeah, that's huge, right? Because especially when we're playing, we want to keep that nice, consistent feel, having that good pre-shot routine.
Absolutely.
To help us set up. That's great. So tell me a little bit about your clubs. Were they fitted for you?
Yes, they were. These
Great.
were fitted for me, and they were actually fitted for me here by Brandon.
Nice.
Just so you know, my grips match my top.
Very nice. Right? Show the part.
These things are important. But I tend to hit my hybrids, I feel, better than my 6 and 7 iron. I feel like I do. The drive seems to be fine. I've been working on that in to out, and I'm getting more distance on that. Probably the best distance I've ever gotten on it, though, is early, only about 170, and I probably hover at 140. Okay, and that's, I should be doing better than that, particularly for this course. And then the 5-wood, I think I told you earlier, some days I hit it really well and I can't miss it, and then the next day seems like I can't hit it at all. So it's just, I don't always know how to diagnose myself either, with what I'm doing incorrectly.
Right. So when you're learning something new, what's your learning preference? Do you like to see it, or do you like to feel it? Feel it. So
well, both. Actually, let me correct that. Both. But the feel helps me so much when I'm doing it by myself.
Okay.
But if I have a short tape of it, they can watch the incorrect way and the correct way, and that can put me back on the path for trying it myself.
Excellent. Yeah, that's good to know, because when the shot feels right, I want you to kind of explain it to me as we go, and like if you have a good in to out path where you felt that, I want to dig deeper into that, which is really good, and that's going to help me kind of communicate better to you for when you are practicing by yourself. Oh, this is what Ellen said. This is my cue. So I think that's really important. Excellent. So clubs are fitted. That's fantastic. Do you have a little warm up that you do that you get ready for before?
Well, I'll usually start out with like an 8 or 9 iron, and then do a 7 or 6, and then I'll go to a hybrid, then a wood, then a driver.
Okay.
And then I'll go do a little chipping, and then putting, and then go out. So that's what I try to do, the order. I mean, doesn't always work out that way.
Great.
That's what I try to do.
Trying is
yeah. And then sometimes after 15 minutes, I go, oh, forget it, let's go.
Let's just go, right?
It's really hot out here, let's go.
Exactly, especially during the summer.
Yeah.
Right? Awesome. Any injuries I should be aware about? Anything in the past?
I'm sensitive to right here, this hip point right here, hip and leg point right here,
Okay.
and then I've got some herniated disc. But I do everything I'm supposed to do from my PT and my doc that keeps that in check. Okay.
Great.
But I'm really disciplined about that.
Excellent.
But I am aware of it.
Okay. Yeah, because I definitely want to do.
Because
more.
I will do some nuances if I can tell. If I can tell they're bothering me a little bit, I'll flare this foot out a little bit more. So when I'm turning this way, it's not putting as much pressure on
Okay.
this point right here.
Yep.
You know.
That's
Oh, I'm
key.
trying to be better about rolling more properly with my ankle a little bit, so I'm alleviating the pressure of hitting it this really hard. So, but I think I'm got high alert on that. So
Okay.
I would say something to you instantly.
Perfect.
Okay.
And that's what I asked. I want to
Okay.
do no harm for
Yeah.
sure.
Yep.
So let's kind of get that body warmed up. So that's great that you have kind of an increment of clubs that you want to hit.
Okay.
But let's kind of warm up that body without hitting a golf
Okay.
ball.
Okay.
So let's get which club do you usually start off with?
Usually about an 8.
All right. So let's actually get that 8-iron, and I'm going to take the sledge here. And we're going to
Okay.
kind of work from the ground up. And
Okay.
These grips are
over by you.
fantastic. Look at that.
I know they're really fun. I like them because they're
Fancy.
sticky.
Oh yeah. Get
So-
that good grip.
Thank you.
That's awesome. All right. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna try to do some leg swings. So
Okay.
whatever kind of you want to take, we're gonna go right. So we're gonna do like 8, around 8 of these. Back and forth. This is really important to get those hips kind of warmed up and stuff. Once you get 8, then we'll do some kind of what I call sidewinders. We'll go laterally sideways.
Okay.
So are you retired now?
Yes, ma'am. It's awesome.
For a living?
I was in the radio business for 35 years. I ran radio stations
Where? Where's
in Philadelphia.
Ooh, Philly.
The headquarters were down here though, and that's how I ended up knowing about Florida.
Excellent.
And I figured out why my boss was always in such a great mood. When he'd come to Philly in the winter to see me, he got to leave, and I didn't.
Oh,
So,
that's
but
great.
yeah, I loved it down here when I come down here for corporate meetings.
I'm sure.
And so when we retired, my husband and I retired, we moved down here. And here at Tiburon too, so it's awesome.
That's great. So how much time do you play in practice?
Don't practice as much as I should,
Okay.
but we play a lot of 9 holes. And I would say we play at least 3 to 4 a week.
Nice.
I'm going to start the ladies league tomorrow, as a matter of fact.
Oh.
And so I'll be playing with the ladies at least 18 every Tuesday.
Okay.
And then with my husband or friends or whoever, 9 to, sometimes a lot of 9s.
Great.
But when I play with the guys, we always play 18. Yeah.
Yeah.
So.
That's great.
Yeah.
So with that hip, that left hip, I kind of just want to do a little screen with you. So I want you to drop that club for me real quick. And I want you to get in your what we call 5-iron posture, so your golf stance. And I want you to stabilize your upper body and see if we can rotate and disassociate that lower body, going back and forth just like this.
Like that?
Yeah. Good. Any pain there?
Yeah.
Good. Now I'm going to stabilize your upper body, and I'll see if it's kind of make it easier for you. Oh yeah.
Oh, just keeping it real still. Okay, I see what you mean.
Yeah. Excellent.
Okay.
I like that. So you can do that. It's
Uh-huh.
just it got a little easier as I stabilized. So that was kind
Okay.
of one of the things where when I'm looking at in your golf swing, can you disassociate and can you rotate toward your left side?
Okay.
I know because that has a lot to do with kind of club path as we get along.
Okay.
So just more information for me. Let's get that club out
Okay.
again. And let's see here. What else are we going to do? What we're going to do is we're going to go here, and we're just going to kind of get some rotational movement going on. Yep. Get that lower body action too. Nice footwork. Feel good. I'm warmed up with my students because I need to.
Nice. I'm pretty good about warming up home before I come out. Too. We live on property, so
Yeah. How's the gym here?
it's pretty good. Yeah. And they've got lots of classes too, though, so it's nice.
So let's do some swimmies, what I like to call. Awesome. Let's hit a few.
Okay.
All right. So we got an 8 iron. So let's warm up a little bit. Is 8 iron kind of the club that's giving you most trouble, or do you want to hit something?
No, I would say 6 iron.
Okay. Would you like to hit that?
Sure. Would you like for me to hit it?
That'd be great.
Then 6 it is.
Perfect. All right, Natalie. So what is our target? You tell me. You like that?
Sure. That yellow flag.
Perfect.
Couple of practice swings right. You want to see how I do it?
Yep.
How did that look?
Great.
Yeah, it came up. But that wasn't awful.
Yeah, a little thin and low, but still.
How did this go? I felt like this back here was fine, and then something bad happened.
I'm
over
gonna keep
here.
observing.
Okay.
Keep observing. That was one
Okay.
shot.
Okay.
I'd like
Okay.
to kind of gather a little bit of information.
Okay. All right. Yeah.
Sure.
Okay. Is it another one?
Yes.
Pretty much same area.
Is that your typical miss? That low thin shot?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Sure is.
Keep on going.
I had to think. I was thinking. That's why I hesitated. I'm like, but I've kind of said some doozies go out that way too. But more often than not, they're low and to the left, which
Okay.
makes me feel like I'm still somewhere doing. I don't know.
Okay.
I don't know. You'll help me.
Yeah,
You'll let
absolutely.
me know. That was better.
Yeah. A little straighter,
Yeah.
a little bit higher on the club face.
Okay.
You felt that?
And I felt better too. But I was making a concerted effort, more of a conscientious effort to try to make sure it was going more that way.
Okay.
I don't know what went as far as it should have,
Okay.
but one more.
So what's the shot shape? Would you like straight? Would you like kind of more of a, more of a curvature? What would you prefer if you had to pick?
I mean, honestly, straight.
Straight?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes. At least for now.
At least for now. Perfect.
Oh, that was nice. Even it's so funny when you hear it.
Yep. So let's kind of dig deep into that. How did that? What did you sense there?
Well, first of all, in the 2 practice swings, I did it much slower, which I noticed. And I just felt more aware of coming back from here to over there, and I was more focused on hitting on the. It's feeling as if I was hitting on the left side of the ball.
Okay.
Does that make? I don't know if I'm saying it correctly, but
Okay.
that's what it felt like.
Okay.
Plus the 2 slow practice swings, and I feel like I let the club do more of the work. I mean, just let the club do what it was supposed to do.
So that tension kind of just loosened up
Yep.
and just let it happen.
Yeah, I didn't feel.
Now, how on the course when you go from driver to wood to iron, how is that tension?
I got to think about that. I can tell you, I feel like lately with the driver, it's been real relaxed.
Okay, relax.
Yeah, I say loose. Just very free. You
Right.
know,
Mm-hmm.
and it's more free with the 5 wood. I know when I don't try so hard.
Ah,
you know, I certainly can tell the difference, and I'm pretty sure that's probably the same thing with the iron, because it's like anything else. Like if I've done a good drive and a good second shot, and I've only need to either chip or like I'm 100 yards out, I'm like, oh gosh, I'm in par country or birdie country, right? I mean, you know, so instantly, and then all of a sudden, you know, it gets a little tense. And if I don't think about the score, and I'm just thinking about trying to do what I'm learning to do in a relaxed manner, it'll happen. Like I played yesterday with my husband, and we played the Black Horse here at Tiburon, and we played the first hole. And I parred it. I mean, my approach shot was a foot from the pin. And the drive was good. The second shot was decent, but it wasn't in trouble. And the third shot was just spot on, and it was an 8-iron. It was an 8-iron approach shot, but it was literally a foot from the pin. You know, so it was great. And so first and third shots were very relaxed, but the second shot was just wide. It wasn't awful. It was the distance I wanted. It just went wide.
Gotcha. So with those second shots, is it kind of like an expectation of I have to hit this good?
Yeah, that creeps in, you know. And I'm just working on it, you know, going out or not even coming in at all. You know, so.
How's your routine? Pretty consistent pre-shot routine.
Yeah.
Okay. So I think whatever feeling or whatever connection you have with that 8-iron, bring it to all your clubs.
Okay.
And see what happens.
Okay.
Because you know what works well with your 8-iron.
Yep.
Why not bring it to the other clubs? Right? And sometimes that's hard to do, but that takes some practice. But I think in order for you to grasp and take the good and then bring it to your other parts of the game, because then you know who you are as a player. Right? You know this goes well. Okay? Let me bring it to my other.
Okay.
All right? And you know, that path, you're letting it happen. So the more tension we have, that brings it over the top.
Right. Okay.
So when we keep it loose,
Oh, okay. Okay.
that's when we can kind of let it happen. And I can see
Why is that? I'm just curious. Is it just
when we get tense, okay? So when we get really tense, our shoulders want to come up like this.
That makes sense, which is automatically sending it that way.
Right.
I mean, over.
Exactly.
Yeah,
So
that
if
way.
we're already tense, you know, we want to muscle it with our little muscles, rather than just having it loose and using our body and rotating.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay. That makes
So the
sense.
more that we let go of control, the more control we have. Okay.
Okay.
So when you put these shots, I want you to put yourself in a situation on the course if you can. Go through your pre-shot routine and just relax. You know what you want to do, right? You know how it feels to get inside. You've done the practice. I've seen that. Okay.
Okay.
It's just now, how can I translate that to the golf course?
Okay.
Okay.
Gotcha.
So let's try to do that.
Okay. I'm behind it a little bit.
A little
I think.
behind. What'd you feel there?
I felt like as soon as it hit behind, the control was gone.
Okay.
Felt like it threw me off.
Yeah. So just kind of loosen up, get that flow going, because that's what you want. You want that flow.
Okay.
That we talked about. And to have that flow, it's going back to that pre-shot routine and going to what you know and feeling really
You know, sometimes I see, I'll see players do, once they get their line, but they'll do their swing back here.
okay.
And it's like, I don't know why I've always thought to do it, you know, here. Does it matter? Is it what somebody prefers?
I would say keep it consistent, whatever
Okay.
you decide, and whatever works best for you to
Okay.
connect to that target.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah. Great question.
I just, see different things, and I just wondered if, I just feel like once I've got my alignment there, I don't want to let go of that. See, I hit behind. That was good, right?
How's your grip tension?
Who's tight?
Tight. Okay.
I had the Vulcan death grip on that thing.
So I am gonna give you a drill.
Okay.
It's called the piccolo drill. You ever
Like
do like
in-
an instrument? Yeah. You ever do an instrument? Good. So what we're gonna do is
I
we're
was a
gonna
clarinet
hold it.
player, just so you know.
Clarinet player. Awesome. So we're bringing it back. Huh? So all I want you to do is just hold it with your index fingers and your thumb. And all I want you to do is swing slowly. Okay. And all I want. Yep. Just like that. And you can use the pad of your left hand. And all I want you to do is just kind of just see how that feels. And kind of let.
But that feels wiggly.
Mm-hmm.
Is it supposed to feel wiggly?
Just, you can slow it down.
Oh,
Do a little bit smaller drops.
Oh, okay.
And this will help you kind of gain a little bit more of what that club feels like in your hand.
Like that?
Yeah. Yep.
Good. Oh, it smells better.
Oh yeah. Good.
Is that with all clubs?
Oh yeah. Yep, that'll resonate to all clubs.
Wow.
You're hitting it really good now.
It feels like night and day different.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah. So sometimes when we give ourselves a little bit of limitation, right? We have to
Choking
kinda,
it down, choking it down. too.
Yeah.
Okay.
We got to kind of figure out, okay, let's see how it is when I am relaxed. Okay, and this forces you to only hold it on with your 4 fingers, right? Instead of all 9, right? And it kind of gets you like, oh, this is what the club feels like. And really relaxes.
Okay, I have 10 fingers. You said 9.
So if you go interlock,
Oh.
there's 9.
Oh. Okay.
I'm testing you. You do have 10 fingers.
I am from Arkansas, but originally, but I'm thinking, I got 9. I got one more.
Oh, that's too funny. All right, so I'm gonna make a deal. We're gonna play a little game.
Okay.
All right, how many balls we got here? We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. All right, we're gonna do 5 golf balls,
Mhm.
and regardless of the result, I just want you to focus in on just relaxing.
Okay.
And how many out of the 5 can you do that? 3. 3 out of. I like it. Let's do it. Same target? Sure. Perfect.
I'm behind it a little bit, but boy, look at the misses got
This is better.
much better.
Okay. So you would rather that than that thin shot?
Oh, sure. Sure. Does that count as one? No.
You tell me.
No.
Did you give a little tension there?
It was less than what I did.
Okay.
I know it was less.
Okay.
I wonder if, as I progressed, I could start tensing it. I may have been doing that.
Okay. It's a good kind of cue internally. Ask yourself, what's happening in this process?
That was that one.
That was good. That path was good.
Let's see, look, what happens here? Am I,
Just an overtaking of the upper body. So if we get tense, we want to muscle it with our upper body rather than using our lower
lower
body.
body? Okay.
Yep.
Okay.
Yep.
Practice one. Like that?
Yeah, I like that. Really good there.
One.
That is one. Perfect. Excellent, Natalie. Excellent. Very good.
Would you like 4 instead of 5? I mean 4 instead of 3?
I like 3, but if you go 4, that's a bonus.
Do I get a cookie?
You get a cookie.
I get some of my husband's banana bread.
I like that LPGA.
I know.
ball mark you
Don't
got
you like
there.
that? I got to play in the Pro-Am 2 years ago at the CMEs. And Jane Park was our pro. She's awesome, by the way. It was just very funny with pros. But I mean, with amateurs rather.
Right.
And her caddy, they were just so gracious and so fun and relaxed, and it was awesome. So great experience. So they gave us a little gift certificate or whatever, and one of the things I bought myself was a Puma. It's a little lower, but that's still good.
Okay.
So I'm going to count that.
Okay. I'll kind of count it for you.
Oh, good.
All right. Get one more in.
Okay. Can't get over this grip change. How do you keep that? Just keep practicing with
Practicing
the piccolo,
it,
the
because
piccolo effect?
that's going to give you kind of more finger strength, and the more kind of strength you have, the more reliant you can kind of just
On your fingers rather than your wrist.
Yep, and your wrist. Yep. Yep.
Oh yeah. That was a little tight. I grabbed it tighter again.
Okay.
But that's not a bad miss.
All right.
Maybe you
So
want-
would you count that?
We can.
All right. Let's count that.
Okay.
So successfully completed that mini goal.
Okay.
So I want you to tell me a little bit of that. Give me some feedback on what you've learned and what you can kind of bring when you practice on that.
Well, I can tell you the biggest thing I just learned is how free and more flow that swing had to it, because it wasn't as restricted. But I didn't know it was restricted until I realized a different way to do it. I mean,
Right.
this is like, you gotta have that one. I gotta have that one. But like this is an awesome way to feel it and practice it.
Good. And kind of, can you feel like, hey, like this is a really good flow. I'm really getting through
Absolutely.
it. Awesome.
Yeah, no, I'm like pretty jazzed about this. Like all of a sudden, like, girls, watch out tomorrow.
That's excellent. Well, I think
There's a
it's
future. There's a future club champ.
Exactly. Oh, totally. And
Yeah, it's good. I'm excited. I didn't know I was gripping it so tightly.
And the more that you kind of know what's happening internally, then you're so engaged with the process, and that's what it really
Okay.
is. If you want to get to that 15, knowing who you are as a golfer and your tendencies and how to correct it while you're on the course is key, and that takes time. But
And again, getting to 15 and just consistently staying there, and then possibly resetting a goal after that. But right now, I think trying to lower it by 6 points, right? Yeah, 6 points is a reasonable goal, I think. So.
that's great, Natalie. Well, it was a pleasure.
Oh, I loved it. Thank you, Ellen.
Excellent.
It was terrific. I really appreciate it.